Here's what you need to know about operating a short-term rental in Loudoun County. You are required to register your short-term rental properties every year by July 1st by visiting loudoun.gov/short-term-rentals. Virginia law allows some exceptions to the annual property registration requirement. However, all operators, even those exempt from registration, must adhere to other requirements, including getting an approved zoning permit from the Department of Building and Development, registering a business for business taxes with the Commissioner of the Revenue, and completing business tax filings by the required deadlines. There are two types of applications for a short-term rental, one under the current Loudoun County zoning ordinance and the other under the 1972 Loudoun County zoning ordinance. The 1972 ordinance primarily applies to properties located in the community of Sterling, known as Countryside. To apply for a zoning permit, complete the zoning permit application form for short-term rentals under the applicable ordinance and gather the required documents for floor plan and parking. Documentation for septic capacity and roads may also be required. A short-term rental may require its own address for public safety response, such as 911. Addresses are assigned by the Office of Mapping and Geographic Information. A rental must have an assigned address to obtain a zoning permit. Submit the completed PDF application and the required documents online in Landmark under the Zoning-Only Residential application type. You will be required to create a Landmark account to apply. If you are renting a whole house in certain zoning districts, you may be required to get a special or minor special exception prior to a zoning permit being issued. On our website, you will find a chart that indicates which zoning districts require an exception. To begin the process for a special or minor special exception, apply for a legislative land development pre-meeting in Landmark. If you live in a homeowners or condo association, contact your association to verify their regulations regarding short-term rentals. If you live in one of Loudoun's 7 incorporated towns, contact the town for information regarding their regulations. Operators of short-term rentals are subject to business taxes, including business tangible personal property, transient occupancy, and business license taxes. To register the business with the Commissioner of the Revenue for annual reporting, go to loudoun.gov/e-file. After accepting the disclaimer, choose New Account Registration and then start registering a new business. Follow the prompts to complete the registration. Operators must report furniture and equipment located in the rental spaces annually for business personal property tax assessment. This includes items such as televisions and other media equipment, hot tubs, and game room equipment. Furniture also includes patio tables and chairs, couches, bedroom furniture, and dishes. The Commissioner of the Revenue provides a template for reporting this information. Transient Occupancy Tax, or TOT, applies to each stay at places that offer lodging or accommodations for compensation. If the rental is reserved through an online platform such as Airbnb or VRBO, the taxes will be collected by and paid to the county by the short-term rental platforms. If accommodations are rented directly from the short-term rental operator, the operator is responsible for collecting and remitting the 8% transient occupancy tax. Business license taxes will also apply to the gross totals for room rental if the operator has more than 7 overnight rooms available for rent. Whether you have a new or existing short-term rental, failing to comply with these requirements could result in penalties or other enforcement action. Remember, a zoning permit only needs to be issued once. TOT tax reporting and remittance is due monthly for operators handling their own rentals without the assistance of an accommodations platform such as Airbnb or VRBO. Business license tax and business personal property tax filings are required annually by March 1st. Short-term property registration is required annually in July. Find all of this information and more at loudoun.gov/short-term-rentals.